All right, everybody. Now, in the previous stream, we looked at the releases of the Mario Show that have Dragon Tales episodes released from 1999 to 2001. For this video, we're going to do the releases from 2002 to 2005 that have those Dragon Tales episodes on there. So, I hope you enjoy this. Here we go. All right. So, no, I have not seen that episode. And yeah. All right. Oops. All right. That's cool. Yeah. All right. All right. Here we go.
Hey, Flicka. How's it going? Good?
Yeah.
Notice you have lights in your room.
Yeah. That's because
It's almost
Christmas
time.
is around the corner.
Yep, I'm excited for Christmas too.
What are you planning to do by that time?
Not so sure. Well, I am planning to get some stuff planned out, like hopefully like visit my grandparents on Christmas Eve and probably Christmas Day stay at home.
Yes, speaking of your aunt, how is she doing?
Oh, the one on my dad's side? Good. She's a teacher at a certain elementary school.
Yeah, because I remember you told me yesterday that your aunt was in the hospital with your grandfather.
Yeah, my grandfather had to go to the hospital because, well, and then she had to postpone the party. That's what I'm trying to say.
So what happened?
I don't know. She just texted me what happened. She texted me about it because that's how we keep in touch with each other is by text messaging.
Did he have like a heart problem or something?
No, he wasn't just feeling good. So there's to see how he's feeling. They're going to check on how he's doing. Some of my relatives are going to check on him, but yeah, let's get to the
Meanwhile,
subject.
Yeah, in the previous stream, we just talked about Mario Show tapes from 1999 to 2001 that have bonus Dragon Tales episodes on them. Now, for this one, we're going to talk about the releases from 2002 to 2005 that have them.
So starting with 2004 releases, they will have Season 2 episodes, but I think starting in the first 2005 release, they'll have Season 3 episodes, but I think we have to go after...
Actually, as for the 2005 videography, it would not be until the 5th 2005 release from March 22nd, 2005, where it uses Season 3 episodes.
Yeah. And also I can show you something cool while we're doing in between videos. But yeah, let's get to the first Mario fan-made release of 2002.
And it's released New Year's Day of that year.
Just the day before Dragon Tales Don't Give Up 2002 DVD released and the 3 VHS releases from 2002. Even though it says on the...
It's called Mario Comes to Elmo's World.
Comes to Elmo's World, okay. But I'm also to explain... Yeah?
Would have 3 episodes of the Mario Show that take place at Elmo's World. The first one being Mario Comes to Elmo's World. The second one being called Bowser's World, where Bowser takes over Elmo's World and destroys the props and gets punished for destroying property.
Oh, he should not be doing...
The last one is an episode where Bowser takes apart the doorknob for Elmo's closet from season 20.
Uh-huh.
And he also gets in trouble for it.
Yeah, he deserved that.
And you know what the bonus Dragon Tales episodes would be on that one? The season 1 finale episodes, Don't Bug Me, and Over and Over.
Oh, you know, if we do this one after, well, the part when Max plays a trick on Ord, how about we do it different ways if you don't mind? I start with Max's Ord, there's a big bug on you, and you scream out, Ord, get it away, get it away. Here, how about we try it? Ord, there's a big bug on you!
Get it away! Get it away!
It's just a rubber spider, silly! Where's he going?
I think you hurt his feelings, Max.
But it was just a joke. Ord thought it was a real spider.
And you know how scared of bugs he is.
But he's bigger than me.
It doesn't matter how big you are, Max. Everyone's scared of something.
Not me.
Oh, what about snakes?
That's different. Snakes are scary. Oh, I didn't mean to make Ord feel bad. Maybe you should tell that to Ord, Max.
I thought you were my friend.
I am. But I didn't know you were afraid of my rubber spider.
I wasn't.
Then how come you ran away?
Because I didn't know it was a rubber spider, and I thought it was real. I'm not afraid of rubber spiders, but I am afraid of real spiders and lots of other bugs too. They're so icky looking, and I'm afraid they might bite me and it hurt. And that's why I'm afraid of them.
Well, I'm not scared of bugs, and I'm littler than you. Why are you afraid?
I don't know. I just am.
Well, I'm sorry. Okay, now let's try it. Now you start from the max, or there's a big bug on you.
There's a big bug on you.
Get it away! Get it away!
It's just a rubber spider, silly. Where is he going?
I think you hurt his feelings, Max.
Well, I ain't scared of anything.
No, it's cast, but it was just a joke.
But it was just a joke.
Wait, can I still be the Wheezy? Ord thought it was a real spider, and you still be Zax, and you know how Ord's scared of these things?
Yeah.
Or you be Wheezy, Ord thought it was a real spider?
Ord thought it was a real spider.
And you know how scared Ord is of these things.
But I'm not scared, and he's littler than me.
No, he's bigger than me. Well, whatever. Anyway,
He's bigger than me.
It doesn't matter how big you are, Max. Everyone's scared of something.
Not me.
Oh, what about snakes?
That's different. I didn't mean to scare Ord with the rubber spider.
Maybe you should tell that to Ord, Max. Yeah, I can't remember all the dialogue when I'm doing the Ords. I thought you were after Ord says all these things. Actually, I'll try it my best if I can. I thought you were my friend.
I am. I didn't know that you were that afraid of my rubber spider.
I wasn't.
How come you ran away?
Because I didn't know it was a rubber spider, and I thought it was real. I'm not afraid of rubber spiders, but I am afraid of real spiders and lots of other bugs. They're so icky looking, and that hurts, and that's why I'm afraid of them.
Well, I'm not scared, and I'm littler than you. How come you're afraid?
I don't know. I just am.
You know, that kind of reminds me of a scene in Calling Dr. Zack when Zack is like, I wish I wasn't so afraid, but I just am.
Oh, yeah. And of course, like, I know there's... Let's get to the portion.
Imagine if they put that episode on the Let's Be Brave DVD. Then we could have all the episodes be from season 1.
Well, we have a DVD release of Dragon Tales from 2006, Let's Be Brave, already. But it just contains these episodes, 3 more from season 1 and 1 from season 3. But yeah. And now let's get to the other sister episode. And it's the finale of season 1 over and over. We can do the different portions where after Cassie says to Zack and Wheezy, why haven't you two picked out your flowers yet? I'll do Zack's, it's Wheezy's fault. And I actually know how Wheezy's dialogue says is not, after she says it's not. I'll try it. How come you two haven't picked out your flowers yet? It's Wheezy's fault.
It's not!
I love all the colors of the rainbow, but Zack just loves orange. Orange is a really nice color. Okay, now you try it with Cassie. Why haven't you two picked out your flowers yet? And you try Zack's, it's Wheezy's fault.
Picked out your flowers yet? It's Wheezy's fault.
Is not. I love all the colors of the rainbow, but Zack just loves orange.
Orange is a pretty color.
And also, yes, when Ord cheers out for Max, swing that body to and fro, grab the bar and don't let go. What's that a parody of?
Body to and fro, grab the bar and don't let go.
And also, like, when the ending portion is like at the end is like, what are those things you said?
We are still on the first Mario Show Tape from 2002, Jeremy Barton, to answer your question.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that's enough of over and over, but it's the very last episode of Dragon Tales Season 1, and it's the last episode of 2000, and the last using their cell animation once and for all before they used the digital ink and paint, starting with Season 2.
Now, here's the next one. The next one from 2002 with a bonus Dragon Tales episode is called Mario's Magical Stories.
Magical Stories.
Released on February 12th of 2002.
That's interesting. I think that was, it was before Valentine's Day of 2002.
And this would have a Dragon Tales episode reused from a previous release because they don't, because nearly every episode of season 1 already aired at that time and was already used on Mario Show Tapes. Some of them reused those episodes, with the only differences being the sponsors and the Sesame Workshop logo being used.
Yeah.
Like, for example, here's one. For Mario's Magical Stories, I thought of something. It would reuse the episode To Fly with Dragons in the Forest of Darkness.
Yeah. Well, I guess I could try some voice impressions from To Fly with Dragons.
I gotta find it! It's my first tooth and it just fell out!
And it just fell out. And also, like, children. And enemies ask, you speak Spanish? And the way that Quetzal says Mexico is different compared to we say it in real life.
Mexico.
He says, sí, I came from Mexico. Well, he almost says it like Mexico in real life.
Yeah.
And also, like, they don't actually. I want to say this because I watched the On the Dragon Tales Experiencing Things DVD from 2006. After Max and Emmy's mom called for them at the end, saying, "Max, Emmy, how do you like the new playroom?"
Yeah.
And then they say, "Love it."
After this release,
oh yeah. Also about
after this release, they don't have bonus Dragon Tales episodes on them because they're either pledge drive specials or they're feature films or they're very special releases. So the next one to have it would be from June 25th, 2002, and it's called Exercise with Mario.
June 25th, 2002? That was after my 4th birthday and a while before something else.
And
it was actually less than a month before.
That one reuses the episodes Eggs Over Easy and A Liking to Biking.
Yeah. Well, back to what I was saying about the other one from 2002 where they reused To Fly with Dragons and The Force of Darkness. You know how when Max and Amy's mom called for them at the end and Max and Amy scream out, "Love it"? Just like Zack and Wheezy, like Wheezy screams out, "Love it." But yeah, let's get to this June 25th, 2002 release, which was released less than a month before Thomas Best of Percy hit DVD for the first time, as well as Cranky Bugs and Racist Rescues and Runaways getting on DVD for the first time as well. And also less than 3 months before Thomas Salty Secret got VHS and DVD at the same time, and Christmas Wonderland Spills and Chills got their first DVD release. But yeah, and the episodes, yes, Eggs Over Easy, and like this one knows. I actually can do Cassie's dialogue when she knows how to speak up to someone sternly like Cyrus. No, those are our eggs. You tricked us. And does Cassie sound like a 4-year-old girl, or does she sound like herself?
She sounds like herself in that episode.
Okay, because even though this episode should have aired in 2000, it swapped places with Bully for You, but put Bully for You as the 10th episode. But then we have some confusion with the episodes. And then A Liking to Biking, where, they want to teach Ord how to ride a bike, yes, and we added the dialogue with Zack, if Zack and Wheezy were in the episode. But like I said, I don't mind episodes with just Zack and Wheezy absent. I don't mind those.
Are there any episodes that just have Ord absent in it and just Cassie, Zack, and Wheezy?
Never, ever. They always would sometimes make Cassie the only one absent, but Ord.
What if beginning in season 4, there was an episode with only Ord being absent for this once?
Well, this could be kind of cool because, it could be cool because, it could be like Cassie and Zack and Wheezy are the only dragons, but But like, who would like in one particular fan made one? We could make Max and Enrique ride on Zach and Wheezy, and only Emmy's the only one on Cassie.
And let's just say that Ord
like pretend like Ord wasn't feeling well, or he was just too busy with other stuff.
And he's like, where's Ord? And then we'll have Zach answer. He's like, oh, I hate to break it to you, but Ord is in the hospital.
He is. I'm doing Max's deeper season. He is. That's not good. Or I can do, yeah, that's not good. Or what's wrong with Ord being in the hospital? At Dr. Boo Boo gone. Hey.
He had a really bad injury.
Oh, see, that's Kapasa.
Really bad head injury.
That's how I felt when I had head injuries before. Back in Colombia, we always had our doctors treat us really respectfully. Yeah, I had a head injury.
Ord's voice be heard on the phone, even though he's not seen in that episode.
Yeah, true.
Like,
but yeah, let's get back to the rest of the...
Max, did you call me on the phone?
Yes, Ord, I did. Yes, Ord, I did.
I have been hit in the head with a Dragon Ball.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that you got hurt, Ord. I mean, at least it was just an accident, and someone did say that they're sorry for hurting you on the head.
I tried to catch it, but it hit my head real hard, but luckily you didn't kick my tail like last time. It was an accidental hit in the head.
Oh, that really is true, Ord. I'm doing Enrique's impression as well as Max's. But yeah, let's get to the rest of the releases, yeah. But that's a cool idea. Thank you for doing that idea. But yeah, as we're going next in between releases, I'll show you some cool stuff that, as long as it's Nintendo related and Mario stuff in general.
All right, this next one's from July 9th of 2002 called Mario and Luigi's Grandparent Fun.
Oh, that one, July 9th, 2002, released, actually, get this, 2 weeks before Best of Percy, Cranky Bugs, and Races, Rescues, and Runaways got onto DVD for the first time. Let me see. Yeah, July 9th, 2 weeks, 14 days. Yes, so 2 weeks before those releases got on DVD. Cranky Bugs, Races, Rescues, and Runaways, and Best of Percy finally got onto DVD, even though they could have just done them in 2001 on DVD, but I guess Ghislaine didn't want to.
Well, and you know what episodes would be on Mario and Luigi's Grandparent Fun?
On Dragon Tales or something else?
The Dragon Tales episode.
The
Giant of Nod and the Big Sleepover.
Oh, yes. The Giant of Nod and the Big Sleepover. We forgot to include those episodes earlier, but I guess we didn't have enough room to do them. But of course, yes, the Giant of Nod, at least this one is in his debut. He does not yell out so hard but he just gets pissed saying, "Who woke me up?"
And there's this one thing near the end. He's like, "I can't take it anymore."
And you know how Wheezy screams while singing Rockabye Baby so hard? And someone laughs at it because it's so funny. But of course, like
that kind of reminds me of a scene with Ernie disturbing the neighbor's sleep when he's singing.
Really? In one Bert and Ernie sketch of Sesame Street?
Yes.
Yeah, and of course about the Big Sleepover, which I think is the coolest of season 1 in my personal opinion, because it's already getting close to nighttime in that episode. Even though we couldn't put it on the Nighttime Adventures Fanmade Mario release, that one where Zach says, "Now, can we please get ready for bed?" And of course, like when Ord references a lot of food to eat in the morning.
Yeah. And then Ord blurts out, and eat more pancakes, and more toast and jelly, and waffles, and more pancakes, and more toast.
And yes, of course, like, everyone says goodnight. Good night, Wheezy. Good night, Cassie. Good night. Good night, Ord. Good night, Max. Good night, Zach. Zach? And then he starts sleeping. Of course, Cassie says, good night. Oh. And of course, good night, Cassie. And then of course they don't say
For
that.
some reason in this episode, Emmy and Max don't say the Dragonland closing rhyme quietly, unlike Baby Troubles, which they did.
How could they could have whispered in this episode just like in Baby Troubles?
They could have be like, we could have just Emmy say, I wish to use this rhyme, and then Max just says to go back home until next time.
Like they separate them saying their rhyme without saying it together quietly.
Yeah. Like Emmy would
unlike in Baby Troubles, they did say the rhyme.
Emmy would be like, I wish to use this rhyme. And then Max would go, to go back home until next time.
And of course, like the ending portion is like, now remember, Max, Lupita is still sleeping. Please remember to be quiet. Max? And of course, she tucks in Max because he's sleeping already. And Emmy says, After she tucks him in, when he's sleeping on the chair in the table of in their playroom. And of course, it sends him off to sleep peacefully, and then that's the end of the episode.
All right. This next one's called Mario Stays Cool, released on July 30th of 2002.
A week after those 3 Thomas releases I told you about. Also, may I show you this since this is also related to Sony, I guess? Sure. Here's some movies we've also got for just showing the Columbia TriStar DVD collection stream part 1 and part 2. These are going to be for next year, hopefully, if you don't mind. I've checked these dates. This is the DVD of the movie Stripes from the 80s, but this DVD is from 1998. I checked the Moviepedia. It came out a month before Madeline hit DVD and VHS.
Isn't it like a 2004 reprint because of the home entertainment logo on the...
No, this is an original DVD from 1998.
Oh, okay.
Yes, it says November 1998 is when this DVD was released, but they released it on VHS before that.
What date?
I think November of 1998 when this DVD came out, but the VHS is from 97. And the next one, let me show you these in order of release, but not when the movies came out. Well, I guess these are in best order I can. So yeah, Rudy. This is
that's a 2000 DVD release.
But the film is from 1993, in late 1993, but the film came out in VHS in early 94. And this DVD was released
in 2000.
Yes, so this was September 26th, 2000, so a month and 5 days before Magic Railroad hit VHS and DVD.
And this was also almost 2 months after Dragon Tales Adventures in Dragonland was released.
No, actually, this was released September 26th, 2000, and Adventures in Dragonland was August 1st, 2000.
No, so that's what I mean by almost 2 months. So probably a month and 3 weeks after.
Okay, yes. So this was September 26th, 2000. Also, I'm going to say this a day before my mom's 37th birthday. And next up, have you seen this movie, The New Adventures of Pippi Longstocking?
No, but I've heard of the series, and you know who voiced Pippi Longstocking in the series?
Like the actual cartoon series, but in this one, she's played by a different actor.
Yeah.
In the cartoon
she's voiced by Melissa Altro, who is the voice of Muffy Crosswire on Arthur.
Wow. Muffy's voice actor from Arthur voices her in the cartoon series, but in this one, she's played by a different actor. But I mean, if you don't have this movie yet, I say give it a try. Okay, I'm not going to spoil the movie for you. Just like I showed you with Stripes and Rudy, I'm not going to spoil what happens in the movie.
Is the DVD from like 2001, 2002?
2001. This one says April 2001, so this was before the Dragon Tales Let's Share, Let's Play DVD came out. And also when we show the August 28th, 2001 release, when we do them and when we do them by release date, should we do My Best Friend's Wedding first? Because I checked my DVD of My Best Friend's Wedding released the same day as Kramer versus Kramer released on DVD in 2001. So I think we should do it first My Best Friend's Wedding, then Kramer versus Kramer, because I think even though it says My Best Friends, it should go. It starts with B, Best Friend's Wedding.
Well, I would say Best Friend's Wedding would go first.
Okay, that's when I show that, and then you show Kramer versus Kramer. After we do the Dragon Tales Let's Show Play for the next Columbia TriStar DVD Collection stream for next year, 2023.
2023, the 2023 edition.
Yes, where we will start with 1998 releases. Yes, but yes, I'll say this: if I can say, you can try to find Pippi Longstocking, The New Adventures of Pippi Longstocking. The film originally came out in 1988, the same year as Oliver and Company came out to theaters. And it's also cool, it's got a Christmas scene at the end of this movie. Well, kind of, yes.
Well, there's also a Christmas scene at the end of Jumanji with Robin Williams as well.
Yeah, despite this is made by Columbia Pictures alone, and Jumanji's by TriStar Pictures alone. And final one, because I know Christmas is coming up, Christmas with the Cranks released March 8th, 2005 on VHS
you know what's weird about this? The Sony Pictures Home Entertainment logo is on the packaging, but on the screen itself, it has the Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment logo. Yeah,
but it does have some famous actors in here. It does have Tim Allen, who was famous for doing Scott Calvin in the Disney's The Santa Claus.
And but he was also the voice of Buzz Lightyear in the Toy Story franchise as well.
And also Jamie Lee Curtis, who was the teenage daughter's mother in the 2003 version of Disney's Freaky Friday. And it also has
March 8th, 2005 is. That's also like the same day my DVD of Arthur's Family Ties by Our Time Family Entertainment was released on DVD as well.
And also the same day Tom's Store Celebration hit VHS and DVD.
And also the same day the Flintstones Complete Season 3 was released on DVD in a 4-disc set by Warner Brothers.
Yeah. Different companies for different things. And also Eric Persullivan, who played Dewey in Malcolm in the Middle, is also in this movie. But he plays a different kid. But even though Eric Persullivan is an adult now. But yeah, let's get to the next releases, since I showed you ones we can show for the next year, 2023 edition of the Columbia TriStar.
Mario and Rosalina at the Movies released August 13th, 2002.
Okay, so this was about a month and 11 days before Thomas Salty's Secret hit VHS and DVD, so it was a month before that. So nothing of Thomas to say about this month.
You know which Dragon Tales episodes will be on that one?
Will they be recycled? Huh? Oh, shoot, I'm so sorry. Go to your thing, my bad.
This one is actually a new episode of Dragon Tales from Season 1 that was never used before, and it's Sky Pirates and Four Little Pigs.
Yes, Sky Pirates, my favorite episode of Season 1 of Dragon Tales, because at least there's no flaws, and they keep trying to help Captain Scallywag find his treasure, and it was buried underneath the skull in the sky. And of course, Wheezy's singing was awesome in that, and Zach didn't tell her to shut up in the episode, which I was pleased about. I'm just glad the friends did not fight with each other. Even Max and Emmy didn't fight either. Like this one, Wheezy sings, "Sailing, sailing over the bounding main. We'll search for treasure high and low, and then we'll search again. Oh, sailing, sailing over the bounding main. We'll search for treasure high and low, and then we'll search again." And also another one's like when Captain Scallywag knows Quetzal since they were kids. And he's, "Scallywag? Quetzal?"
And of course, there's the Four Little Pigs where Zach and Wheezy. If you don't let us be in the play, there's not going to be a show.
Yeah, no show, no Zach and Wheezy. And of course, also Emmy says, "Once upon a time there was." Ow! Of course, Emmy didn't cry when Ord stepped on her foot. When she said, "Ow!" But of course, I don't like the part when the dragons in the audience get pissed off saying, when they get so pissed off saying that that's not supposed to happen. The brick house is not supposed to get blown down, but for some reason it does get blown down. But in the real story, the real Three Little Pigs story, the brick house does not get blown down, but for some reason in this version it does, which also bothers me. I thought they were supposed to do it like the Three Little Pigs.
Yeah. If they actually made a Sesame Street scene with Elmo and Zoe arguing about it, that would have been even worse.
What do you mean if they did Elmo and Zoe in this? I don't understand. I don't know why they did it.
If you don't let Elmo be one of the Three Little Pigs, there's no Elmo.
Like, would Zoe would tell Elmo, please don't go?
Yeah.
And then Zoe would be all upset, saying, now what are we going to do without...
He would get even more like, why did you add Rocco into the scene? Rocco's a rock!
But yeah, and of course, and all they say, oh dear, uh-oh! And of course, like, when they say, who are you? And who would say, I'm the fourth little pig? I'm the fourth little pig, and I'll blow you away.
I'll have to watch it again. I think it might have been Orb that said it, but...
No, it's Emmy, because...
Emmy.
Yes, because Emmy said, I'm the fourth little pig. Because, like... But yeah, and of course, like, the ending is like, yuck, I'm poisoned!
Yeah, and now, we go into a release from September 17th of 2002, and it's called Mario's Dragonland Adventures.
Oh yes, I'll say that's one released a week before Thomas Salty's Secret released on both VHS and DVD, and when Thomas, Bills and Chills, and Christmas Wonderland got their first DVD release, even though Christmas Wonderland is the hardest Thomas DVD to find because it was never released without a CD.
The first episode on this DVD would be the season 19 premiere of the Mario Show, where it is a crossover with Dragon Tales.
Yeah.
And then the second one would be National Give Treats to Ord Day.
National Give Treats to Ord Day? That'd be kind of an interesting one.
Which is also from season 19. And then we go into the season 20 episode, Dragonberry Cupcake Eating Festival.
Yeah, I think I mentioned before, like, you know how Mario and Luigi could meet the baby dragons Kiki and Finn. But yeah, let's get to...
And you know which bonus Dragon Tales episodes would be on that one?
Well,
it would be Small Time and Roller Coaster Dragon.
Oh yeah, I gotta talk about Small Time. This is where it reminds me of SpongeBob SquarePants, Mermaid Man, and Barnacle Boy 4. You know how, like, when Squidward yells at SpongeBob saying, what did you do to me?
What did you do to me?
I'm sorry, Squidward. I just don't... And he says, SpongeBob, if you don't... What do you think?
Both of them, to answer that question, Jeremy Barton, would use dot.
But yeah, let me say the rest of SpongeBob, Mermaid Man, Barnacle Boy 4 after Squidward
yells... You don't return me to normal size right now. You are going to be in really big trouble. I said now. Do you hear me? Holy fish paste! Get it off me! Get it off me!
And then also when he yells...
Work that thing. Wah! Wah! Wah!
And also when he yells out... Like, also when he yells out...
Let's call Mermaid Man.
No! I won't let you do this! But we need to find someone. Also, like, when Patrick tells SpongeBob, come on! I Wumbo, you Wumbo.
And then there's a scene after that where Squidward says, I wonder if a fall from this height would be enough to kill me.
But anyway, yeah. And of course, like, I actually forgot to add this extra dialogue in Small Time, like when Max says, let's go home right now, Emmy. We could, but we'd still be small. I don't think Mom would like that. And like also like
The
when
same
Cassie
goes
says,
for Small Time and Roller Coaster Dragon, Jeremy Barton. That one would also have the dot ident.
"Oh shoot, you're talking to Jeremy Barton." Sorry, Flicka. But I was also talking about Small Time. Also, like when Cassie sings, "And make sure not to squish them." Emmy, Max.
Well, there's this one. Here, do you mind if I do a dialogue? Why don't you be Cassie and I be Ord?
You don't think we
squished them? No, no way.
Oh, now you try Cassie's. You don't think we
You don't think we
squished them? No, no way. Phew. All clear. I think that's what Ord says after Cassie says phew.
And then for Roller Coaster Dragon, this
Yeah,
was
you think it's
one of my least favorite episodes because of Wheezy constantly being impatient, making the roller coaster, the operator, very angry.
Yeah, pissing him off a lot, saying
He's like,
if you don't,
my clock tells perfect time, but if you don't stop asking me, then it will signal that it's time to go home.
Also, like this funny line when Wheezy says, "Doesn't remind me of a roller coaster," and then Zach says, "Oh no, you said the R word." I'll say it. "Oh no, you said the R word." Oh, Zachy, relax. Did you find that part funny when Wheezy says this and Zach says, "Oh no, you said the R word"? Kind of funny.
Yeah, that kind of reminds me of a scene in the SpongeBob Sailor Mouth episode where he's like, "Ooh, you said number 11."
No, Patrick, I don't know what to say. Look, but also like it kind of reminds me of you of a different SpongeBob episode where someone's being impatient.
He's like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Squidward being impatient about the crane. He's like, I gotta win that crane!
Yeah, Skill Crane from season 4 of SpongeBob, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, yeah. Let's get to the next Mario release of 2002. So, all those one episodes that we have not used yet. Well, we'll see in a minute. So, like, we're at the September 2002 release.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. So this next one would be released on October 8th of 2002, and it's called Bowser Jr. Comes to Mario Land, the first release to have season 21 episodes of the Mario Show.
Yeah. Also, oh yeah. Hope you don't mind me showing this since we're not talking about Mario stuff anyway. I know this is what your brother likes to play video games, right? But here's a game console case I found at Goodwill just a few days ago. Is this one of the consoles your brother has that he plays or no? This is the Nintendo Wii console, but it can play GameCube games.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and also, do you know what October 8th, 2002 is? It is also the same day season 7 of Arthur premiered on PBS.
Wow. And also the same day, the Disney Honey I films released on DVD because they were never released on DVD in the 90s.
And it was like also the same day Sony Wonder released Arthur's Perfect Christmas onto DVD as well. And a week after Arthur's Only Rock and Roll was released on VHS and DVD.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
And also, you know which Dragon Tales episodes would be on this one? It would reuse the episode Rope Trick and Baby Troubles.
Oh, now we can reuse Rope Trick and Baby Troubles. I know about Rope Trick, but how about we try again? We will do the portion after they all cite Few. We'll do the different portion of Cassie taking the block from Kiki and telling her that no, Kiki, that's not for eating. And how about we try both ways? This time for real. How about we try it? I'll try it. Phew. No, Kiki, that's not for eating. bottle, Ord!
Bottle? What bottle?
Kiki's bottle!
You mean this one?
What happened to all the milk?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay, Ord. I'll just get another bottle from my mom. And then Kiki yawns, oh.
Kiki, please don't cry. Cassie will be right back with your milk. Look at the silly dragon. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Look at the silly dragon, Kiki. Boogie, 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 boogie.
I don't think it's working, Ord. Look. Oh, you're putting her to sleep, Ord. Oh.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, now let's... Oh, actually, are you sleepy, Kiki?
Maybe
Maybe
she needs a nap.
You're right, Zach. It's almost Kiki's nap time. Wait, Mommy! Okay, well now try again. Now do the whole thing again.
This time, and I'd be Ord, just as Max and Ord are about to give up looking for the squishy.
But no. We gotta do this other portion again. But we start with Cassie's no Kiki, that's not for eating. And I do the Ord thing.
No, Kiki! That's not for eating! The bottle, Ord!
The bottle? What bottle?
Kiki's bottle!
You mean this one?
What happened
Wait, can I
to
still do
all the milk?
Oh, sorry.
That's okay, Ord. I'll go get another bottle for my mom.
I still gotta do the Ord. Now I do the Ord, Kiki, please don't cry. Or do you do the Kiki sniffling and I do the Ord, Kiki, please don't cry. Kiki, please don't cry. Cassie will be back soon with your milk. Look at the silly dragon. Boogie, 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 boogie. Look at the silly dragon, Kiki. Boogie, 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 boogie.
I don't think it's working, Ord.
Look. No, wait. I said, and someone says, look. And I still do. Oh.
Looks like you're putting her to sleep, Ord.
Oh. Me too.
All right.
Now, and also, you guys.
Now, in this next scene, this time, why don't you be Max and I be Ord as they're about to give up on looking for the squishies for Kiki?
No. We gotta stop, Ord. I'm all squishied out.
We could be here a gazillion years and never find a squishy exactly like Kiki's. Oh.
And of course, like, Ord, look, I found a squishy. It looks just like Kiki's.
Ooh, you're a genius.
And he goes, Rocky, Rocky.
Please go to sleep, little Kiki.
Squishy!
Oh, brother.
She thinks your nose is her squishy. Oh, Zachy, you're the best. And of course, got it. We found the squishy. Shh.
Am I glad to see you?
Finally. Okay, now we tried the other portion. I hope we tried one more time, and also you'd be Wheezy's Rocky, and I'll do Zach.
All right, but first, nope. We had to stop, Ord. I'm all squishied out.
Ooh, we could be here a gazillion years and never find a squishy exactly like Kiki's.
Ord, I found one. It looks just like Kiki's.
Oh, you're a genius, Max.
Rocky.
Please go to sleep, little Kiki.
Squishy.
Oh, brother.
She thinks your nose is a squishy.
Oh, Zachy, you're the best. He's like, got it!
We have the squishy!
Shh. Boy, am I glad to see you.
All right. Now, let's move on.
Let's move on since we did a lot of Baby Troll since we did it both ways, taking turns.
This next one would be called Mario. This next one would be called Mario Tries New Food.
Tries new food. Interesting. Well, Mario likes to try new things once in a while. But yeah, what the release date be for this one would be
November 12th, 2002.
Okay. So nothing to talk about Thomas, but I know probably sometime before one of the movies come out, The Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers came out in theaters.
And this one reuses a Dragon Tales episode from season 1. It has nothing to do with food, but it has something to do with trying new things anyway. It is Zack Takes a Dive and Under the Weather.
Yeah. Like, for Zack Takes a Dive, yes, we know what happens in that episode. And for Under the Weather, like, they have to help Polynimbus get her weather machines working again when something goes wrong. Like, it's funny, like, how her clothes are keeping the machines all clogged. Isn't that weird, if you ask me? Even though her clothes, like her slippers and her scarf, are blocking the machines, and it's making them worse.
Yeah.
And also, like, yes, like, also, I'll say this again with Cassie's, I've never seen anything like this before. Rain and snow and hail, all at the same time.
Well, don't look now, but more clouds are coming.
And also, like, this is strange, Niños. I was just going to ask Polynimbus. And he says, or it says, ta-da! It says, what's that? A cloud catcher. Watch. Oh! And he caught Zack and Wheezy by accident. Whoops.
And now
Anyway.
we go into a release that has a season 1 episode that's never used, and it's called Merry Christmas, Rosalina and Other Merry Stories.
This one, we'll see the episodes that we haven't used yet.
And they are Quetzal's Magic Pop-Up Book and My Way or Snow Way.
Yes, about Quetzal's Magic Pop-Up Book, where they're trying to think of what to do in Quetzal's Magic Pop-Up for the first time. Like, this one, it's like where... What's this one though? Like, also, like, this one, like, when Max gets pissed saying, hey, you didn't give me a chance to finish my story!
It's our story too, Max!
No, it's not your story, Max! It's everybody's!
Well...
And also, like, when everyone's screaming at the end... Oh, actually, why don't we do it again, but you do the Max, hey, you didn't give me a chance to finish my story.
Hey, you didn't give me a chance to finish my story!
It's not your story, Max. It's everybody's.
Yes, and also, of course, we know that episode and My Way or Snow Way have the dot ident.
And also, yes, about all the sister... Actually, when Quetzal...
Update, according to a program break, I actually found out that Emmy's Dream House and Dragon Sales actually ended with the dot ident and not the dash one.
Yeah, but also at the end of Quetzal's Magic Pop-Up Book, when the kids and dragons are screaming around and Quetzal says, whoa, niños, one at a time. And also when Max and Emmy are back home saying, Emmy imagines, I'm a Wild West rodeo girl.
And I imagine I'm a duck driving a car with the fire engine chasing me to the bathroom and getting flushed down the toilet.
And then Emmy just says, and also, like, My Way or Snow Way, we should, because it is a snowy
episode. I can do this one part with Ord. He's like,
I hope you have another sandwich, Ord.
Look, I'm running as fast as we can. and eat those sandwiches and gobble them into delicious bites until he's even eaten every last drum.
He says, I hope you have another sandwich, Ord.
Whoops. That was my last one.
And also when Chili says, oh no, now we'll never find Nippy in this cold weather. Or, does that how that goes?
Yes, we will!
Oh no, not again.
It doesn't work!
Yes, it does. But of course they think it worked and now Nippy's coming towards them. But yeah, now let's get into the...
I can imagine there being a season 4 episode where Nippy and Dog Chili appear, and this would have Cosmo the Flower involved in the episode as well.
We have to come up with an episode idea name because I don't know what it would be called, honestly.
It's called Save Cosmo the Flower. In this one, they have to save him before a snowstorm hits.
Yeah, that'd be kind of an interesting idea. But yeah, we finally got to use all the sets of season 1 of Dragon.
All of them.
Oh,
There's
we still have
left after this.
Okay, well, is it going to be on the next release or is it going to be a while later?
It's going to be a while later when we
okay.
in the 2003 release.
Sometime 2003, so it all seems about. So let's get to the first one of 2003, this Fanmade Mario release. I also like when you're searching it. I was showing you this Wii game case because I think isn't that one of the video game consoles your brother has since he plays video games?
It.
You found it?
Yeah, kind of. I found the 2003 videography.
Yep. And you said the December 2002 release would
from 2003 would be released on February 4th, 2003.
Okay. So I will.
And it's called Stuck in Elmo's World and Other Catastrophic Stories.
Stuck in Elmo's World. It's a February 4th.
It uses the Dragon Tales episode from season 1 called To Kingdom Come and Goodbye Little Caterpoozle.
Yeah, and also, yes, about To Kingdom Come. Yes, Ord will not stop snapping back at his friends. He doesn't want to share his cupcake or other things.
But at least Zack and Wheezy did appear in that episode, unlike a liking to biking, which they didn't.
Yeah. And also like when Mr. Marnu says, this is shedding?
More?
That much?
More?
This is the best I could do. And he gets him a big batch, and it makes him happy, and then they're able to get out.
And then this next episode is a rather sad episode.
Sad, but it's not really, because it's not really, the thing didn't really die. She was just hibernating. But yeah, it's Goodbye Little Caterpoozle. Also on the DVD are Amazing Pets, which I didn't bring with me, but it's on that DVD as well. Just imagine if it was on VHS, Goodbye Little Caterpoozle.
It could have been on the VHS version of Our Amazing Pets released in like 2000.
Yeah, but this one's like, I like how Wheezy's cute, adorable lines when she snuggles with Poozy, when she holds her. Says, you're such a cutie, Woody.
And there's actually a line from Zack where he's like, I'm allergic to fuzzy things. It'll get these red bumps all over me. Take her, Wheezy.
You're such a cutie, Woody Poozy. Oh, you kissed a Caterpoozle. It's no better than kissing a brother.
Ew! Sister germs!
And also like when Cassie gasps, oh no. Oh no! Boozy! She's gone!
Later.
Oh.
All right.
Huh?
That was
What
my
was that?
dad for a second.
Oh, okay. Yes, I was saying, like, she's gone! Let's find her. And, huh? Oh, all clear. Posey's gone forever!
Don't give up, Cassie. We haven't looked everywhere yet.
What's that? Oh, she's dead! Oh, Posey! I'm
Why don't you
sorry.
be Emmy and then I'd be Ord this time?
That's so sad, Cassie.
Sure is.
Oh! What's the
You
matter?
see how when I added Ord, I made him go like, sure is.
And then Quetzal says, "What's the matter, niños?" Cassie's pet Caterpoozle died, Quetzal.
Oh no.
I'm very sorry. And also, like, when everyone and Cassie's still crying, but she feels like a little, kind of a bit happy, but she still has tears in her eyes. I'll never forget how you crawled into my pouch and tickled me.
Some other episodes with Cassie crying, like Emmy's Dream House and Bully for You and A Smashing Success, which are Dragon Trash episodes. Goodbye Little Caterpoozle is actually meh. It's
well, you say it's just, what kind of man would you say? Just regular man or just a high man, just an ordinary?
well, it's well regular because of because it just makes you feel like you're not really that happy watching that episode anymore. But it's not a bad one. It's just meh.
I would say just the low good in my personal opinion, because at least there's a funny part we'll see in just a moment. I'll do the choir again. I'll never forget how you crawled into my pouch and tickled me. And Ord would say, I can't remember how it goes because I haven't watched Goodbye Little Caterpoozle in a long time.
You know how I came up with the name Dragon Trash?
Yes.
Because Pie Guy Rules, when he calls a bad SpongeBob episode something, he calls it Scumbob.
Well, that's what I say, yes. Almost like saying that's something else. But yes, about also the rest of Goodbye Little Caterpoozle, it's like Max gets too close to this bug and says, don't get too close, Max.
Well,
why not?
Well, Jeremy Barton, to answer that question, Cassie cried in a couple of other episodes besides Bully for You, like Emmy's Dream House and A Smashing Success, which are also Dragon Trash episodes, by the way.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I noticed you were talking to Jeremy Barton. But yes,
No
about
Theater does not have Cassie crying, but it has Ord crying pretty hard.
What'd you say?
I was answering to Jeremy Barton. No Hitter does not have Cassie crying, but it does have Ord crying, and he cries super hard.
I think, isn't that the third, one of the other episodes of 1999 where Ord is crying?
Well,
like, the Force of Darkness was his first one time.
It might be the fifth, because To Fight with Dragons was the first, The Force of Darkness was second, Snow Dragons was fourth, Dragon Sails was fourth, which is just a little sniffle, unless you count Goodbye Little Caterpoozle, which could mean, he cried in 6 episodes from 1999, actually.
Okay, so that is 6. Even though some of it's just a little sniffle, but some are a big cry. But yeah, back to Goodbye Little Caterpoozle, like when Max gets too close to this bug that stinks. Don't get too close, Max!
Why not?
Because it's a stinky dink bug!
P.U.
Okay, and now you start with Ord. Oh, actually, now you start with Ord. Don't go too close, Max.
Don't get too close, Max.
Why not?
Because it's a stinky dink.
P.U. And that recycled Max saying P.U. is heard at the very end of the episode when they're back home. And also, like, when Cassie finds a new Caterpoozle that just looks like Poozy. It's purple, or pink, I should say. Looks
Instead
purple.
of green.
And she says, she snuggles like Poozy. And like Max said, this funny one. It says oogly boogly.
3, which was the same color as Cassie.
No, well, it's purple. The caterpillar looks just like Poozy. And Max says, how about oogly boogly?
Poozy's color, whereas Poozy 1 is Zach's color.
And then Cassie hasn't come up with a new name for her yet.
Yes, I have. I'm gonna name her Poozy too.
But anyway, yeah. Okay, now let's get to the rest of the releases from 2003.
This next one's released on February 25th of 2003, and you know what that day is?
The same day Thomas Percy's Chocolate Crunch hit VHS and DVD at the same time, and when Thomas' Friends Help Out got its very first DVD release.
True, but it's also the same day Clifford the Big Red Dog aired their final episodes, Little Big Dog and Getting to Know You, on PBS.
Because they wouldn't release any more seasons, because unfortunately this was months before John Ritter passed away. September
2003.
Which date of 2003 did John Ritter pass away? Before the 9/11?
September 11th, 2003. That's actually the second anniversary of the 9/11 attacks that happened.
Oh, so the 2-year anniversary of the 9/11 whatchamacallit thing, 2-year anniversary thing. That's the day he passed away. But this is less than 7 months before John Ritter's passing.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I also think this was also less than a few months before Gregory Peck passed away. May he also rest in peace. Passed away in 2003 because he was just all close to 90 years old. But yeah, let's get to this release.
John Ritter was only 54.
And Gregory Peck was close to 90 years old.
John Ritter, on the other hand, was a much younger age. He was 54 and he had like a misdiagnosed heart condition.
Misdiagnosed heart condition. By the way, let's get to the
aortic dissection.
Well, okay.
And you know what Dragon Tales episodes would be on? It's called Kids Day and Other Stories. It reuses the episodes at Cool's School and Max's Comic Adventure, which kind of makes sense. It's not necessarily a bad episode. Yes, it is bad at the beginning, but other than that, it's not a bad episode.
Yes, with Max, he's not even acting like a he's not acting worried like a crybaby, unlike when Bonnie did that in Toy Story 4 when she cried worried about her first day of kindergarten. But this one, Max is all grumpy because he says he's going to think it's too hard, but he's 4. 4-year-olds still go to preschool. Well, I mean, I still went to preschool when I was 4, and I was not scared of my first day of school. But seriously. And also, like, when Max is still angry, or aka pissed, he's going to leave school in the middle of the day. And yes, I think I should just go home. Like, also, like, we still have to do the Cassie and Ord lines. Ord says, but school just started, and Cassie says, you'll miss all the very fun activities. And also, like, Max says, I told you it's too hard. I just want to go home right now.
And then I can imagine there being a remastering of that episode in season 4 with Enrique involved in it. And this with Enrique is like, oh no, you don't, Max.
What do you mean by that?
He's like, because remember, if I left school in the middle of the day, I'd get in big trouble.
And my principal would have called me saying where I was, and they would be worried sick, and I would have get in big trouble and lost all my time at school. So unfortunately, you won't. If they catch you leaving, you'll get in big trouble. Because the school, even though there's no such thing as security cameras in the school in the sky.
But I can imagine season 4 being the first season to have security cameras in the school in the sky.
But like I mentioned earlier, they can't do security cameras in the school in the sky, have phones, call Max and Emmy's parents from Dragonland, or use police in Dragonland. Nuh-uh. But of course, like, I know the funny part, like when, come on, Zach, it's time to clean up.
But I missed a spot.
And then, of course, like when they get it all cleaned up, he says, "I think I missed a spot." And Ord, Cassie, Max, and Wheezy scream out, "No, Zach! No, Zach!"
Just kidding.
And also, like when Max does not act nervous anymore, he puts on his backpack. He says, "Max, there's just one problem though.
What?
School doesn't start until..." What would Emmy say at the end of the episode? Because I haven't watched the
It
cool
says
school.
school doesn't start till tomorrow.
School doesn't start until tomorrow, so you're safe for now. But of course, yeah. Let's get to the sister episode, Max's Comic Adventure. It says, "You gotta see this, Emmy. The pictures come right out of the page."
And you know what? You know what that kind of reminds me of? That episode kind of reminds me of that Mondo Mouse superhero thing. It kind of reminds me of Sesame Street segments with Baby Bear drawing Hero Guy, an imaginative superhero.
Yeah, it's like when Baby Bear sings, is Baby Bear
He's a hero, whoa! He's a guy.
He's the legendary. Yeah, I like Baby Bear's puppeteered by someone.
David Rudman.
David Brumman, I think he unfortunately is not here anymore. May he rest in peace. Or is he still around?
Here, let me look.
Okay, because if he's unfortunately gone, that's too bad. But he's still will be remembered as Muppeteering Baby Bear.
He's 59 years old.
59, not too bad. Still below, not be 60 yet. But yeah, I like how Baby Bear sings he's a hero, he's a guy. I'm pretty sure that's I think they got rid of that sketch of Sesame Street. Even when Abby Cadabby did premiere in Sesame Street, they took that away. Baby Bear's sketch.
They took it out a few years before that. Before Abby Cadabby premiered.
So like in season 30 of Sesame Street?
Season 34 was the last season to have Hero Guy, and it wouldn't be until season 37 that Abby Cadabby premiered.
Okay, so season 34 premiered in 2003, yes.
Yeah, and then season 37 premiered in 2006.
Okay, but now let's get to the Max's Comic Adventure. Back to what I was saying, and like at the very end when they Mondo Mouse covers up Ord's nose, is
but I can imagine what it would be like if Ord sneezed entirely and did not have the nose covered. It would be like, shit!
But of course, yeah, that's the next other Mario release of 2000. Well, I think it's the first Mario release of 2003 we taken care of, or maybe it's the first one or second one. I don't know.
Kids Day and Other Stories is the second one.
Okay, this is the second. So let's move on to the next.
So now we go into the third release from 2003, and it's called Mario Can Do It. Not to be confused with You Can Do It.
Yeah, let's see what release date this one will be.
March 11th, 2003.
Okay, after Percy's Chocolate Crunch hit VHS and DVD. And also, like, this was a while after Fred Rogers. I heard that the Percy's Chocolate Crunch release and this Fanmade Mario release from February 2003. This was 2 days before Fred Rogers passed away. May he rest in peace now. Because they didn't air any more Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, but they just reran it on PBS Kids. But this one, March 11th, 2003, this was a while before Dragon Tales Let's Start a Band released on VHS and DVD, so a while before that. So less than a month.
And you know which Dragon Tales episodes from season 1 will be on this one?
Yeah.
It reuses the episodes Zack and the Beanstalk and a Feet on Her Feet.
Yeah, we have to use it again because we don't have any other choice. But yes, with Zack and the Beanstalk, I know it's confusing. I don't know why Zack and Wheezy are the only ones. Even though I wish if Cassie and Ord were put, just like they were in the Giant of Nod's debut, it would make it better. All of them would see Mungus the Giant for the first time. Just like they did with the Giant of Nod. But this one, he's like, aha! He says, What are you doing in my castle?
We were just going to buy some Dragon Scout cookies.
No, we're actually here to save the Do-Re-Mi birds. and you stole them. It's like, mean? But I'm the littlest
one in my family. I'm not mean.
And of course he says, well, if you can't play music, then you and the Do-Re-Mi birds will stay there and play for me.
By the way, this would also be the first episode where Mungus the Giant is crying. The second one would be just dessert.
Yeah. Shoot, my bad. I heard you were saying yeah. And of course, yes, yeah, and of course, the Feet on Her Feet, where they teach Cassie how to roller skate. And also, like, when she yells out, how do I skate?
You know, that how do I skate part is very similar to what Ord says in Electing the Vikings, like, I'm gonna fall! Ah!
Yeah. Yes, A Feet on Her Feet is the one we never got on DVD onto the VHS. You can do it.
Same goes for Electing to Biking.
Yeah, but we did that episode earlier. But yeah. So yeah, we're done with the March 11th, 2003 release of Fanmade Mario. Mario can do it. Not being confused with You Can Do It.
This next one is from March 25th. No, the next one's from April 8th, 2003.
Yep, a week after Dragon Tales Let's Start a Band hit VHS and DVD, and a while.
Exactly 1 day after season 34 of Sesame Street premiered.
Yes. So yes, this one is called.
And it's called Mario and Luigi's Driving Adventures.
Driving Adventures. Kind of like, no one, some people don't like to play Mario Kart. This is also Mario related. Some people don't really like Mario Kart, but they like to play something else. I mean, because I heard the trailer for the Mario movie is coming out next April. Because we are talking about this April release after all. Because the Mario movie is going to be releasing next year in April.
It's going to reuse the episode Not a Problem in Ord's Unhappy Birthday. Even though Not a Problem doesn't have anything to do with driving, at least they're riding on a horse, so I had to choose that again.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Yes, I know what Not a Problem reminds me of, so I'm not going to explain this for the gazillionth time. But yes, Max is fed up saying he hates tying knots. And also, like, when they say, my youngest pony, Winnie, has wandered off.
And the merry-go-round is only going to be here for today, and if we don't find her soon, we won't get to ride at all, and we'll miss all the fun. And the poor little pony will be lost in the dark.
And also, like, here, you stay here, and I'll fly up and get the others. Great. Wait, I'm afraid to stay alone. Wait, what were you going to say? Wait, say it again. You were going to say, I'm afraid to stay alone.
Oh, why don't you be Ord? Why don't I be Ord and you be Max? I know. You stay here. I'll fly up high and find the others.
Great. Wait, I'm afraid to stay alone.
Wait, I know. I'll stay here and you fly up and find the others.
Okay. Wait, I can't fly.
Good, because I'm afraid to stay alone too.
Yeah, I remember this. I
can imagine if there was a sequel to this episode where this time it was Enrique and Zach and Wheezy staying in the woods, and he's like, we have to stay there till we find the pony. But if I have to stay there any longer, my wings will ache.
Oh my god. But of course, Ord's Unhappy Birthday is like, what was it? I think I know this part where, what was it? Oh yeah, also like when Ord goes to talk to Quetzal, explaining to him, ¿Qué pasa, Ord? Can I help you with something?
I'm sad because today's my birthday, and it's a really special day, but My friends must not like me anymore because they don't want to play with me. And Cassie didn't invite me to her picnic, and then everyone decided to make a puzzle instead of a picnic. And then when I tried to put one piece together, before I could even put one piece together, they pushed me away, and I'm not having a happy birthday at all.
I think you should tell them how you feel, Ord, and use your courage. Then you won't feel so depressed anymore. And of course, like,
me, Ord, and I'm sad because today's my birthday, but no one wants me around, so, and I really want to be friends with you, so can I come in? Can I, please?
sorry, not yet.
Oh, see? They don't want me.
Courage, Ord. All right, you can come in now.
You like me. You really like me.
Yes, we were just trying to keep the party a surprise for you.
Sequel to that episode where this time it involves Cassie being let down on her birthday.
Oh, I feel bad for the girl. I feel
And this
poor.
time it will be like, don't cry, Cassie. I remember when I felt like this when I was left out on my birthday.
Really?
Yeah. It reminded me of when it reminded me that it was supposed to be the most perfect day for me in the whole world, except nobody wanted to play with me anymore. And I was really, really sad. And I'm sure you must feel that way too.
Yeah, we were sorry we made you feel had a sad birthday, Cassie. We were just trying to keep it a surprise, because that's what surprise parties are for. Yeah, that's what I was saying when we tried to.
I couldn't agree, Saki.
Oh, Wheezy. You know we were just trying to do this together all along. And also, like, what was the title of this one we called once we did it with Zach's
It
angry?
would be called
Cassie's something.
well, we know it's called. It was called Ord's Unhappy Birthday. It's like it would be called Cassie's worst birthday ever.
Oh my god. Then she would be even more upset. But anyways, yeah, let's get to the next release of 2003.
All right. And it is a release from April 29th of 2003, and that is the same day Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets was released on VHS and DVD.
Yeah, and also many, many weeks after Dragon Tales Let's Start Band hit VHS and DVD. And this was before a few days before May came. May 2003 hit.
All kinds of weather in Mario Land.
All kinds of weather?
I hate to tell you this, but it reuses a tall tale and stormy weather.
Blah. Ugh, a tall. I can't remember any of that dialogue from A Tall Tale at all. But I do know in stormy weather, like when they go to this cloud island, but Ord notices there's a cloud coming and he screams out to his friends.
Hey, everybody, listen!
Whoa!
What did you do that for? Look, it's a humongo, giganto, jumbo!
Oh! And also, like, when they try to play Pin the Tail on the Dragon and Ord hits Zack on the tail. Like, he says, right here. Ow!
Ow!
Boom alert! Boom alert!
Boo-boo alert!
This is the only one of 1999 he says that. Or are there any other episodes of 1999 where Zack says that? This is the only one of 1999 he does
I
it.
think this is the only one from 1999 he says that.
And for the only one of 2000, the prepare recording instructions is the only time Zack says it in 2000.
Yeah. I can imagine if there was a sequel to this episode where this time Kiki and Finn are afraid of the storm.
Well, it's kind of equivalent of like this one movie that Fox made. A dog has a strong fear of thunderstorms too. I mean, I don't know if you've seen the movie Because of Winn-Dixie, based on the book of the same name of the movie.
I haven't.
Yeah, I will not spoil it for you. It's like, I guess it's like some dogs can have fears of thunderstorms too.
And we could have like, if when they hear the thunder, they would be like screaming and crying. It's like,
oh, scary storm! And Cassie was like, Kiki, Finn, why are you crying?
I think he's possibly afraid of the exact same storm that I was afraid of, and he's in the exact same scary cave that I went to.
Oh, Ord, you had that same thing as them. Come on, let's get them back. They might have ran away to that same cave that you got scared when you ran away to it before.
Let's go!
Don't
worry, Kiki! Don't worry, Finn! We're coming!
We're coming, you two.
And then, what if in one part, Kiki and Finn play that thing, and then this time, Ord is the one that screams like, "Yo! Oh!"
But you know how yes, Kiki and Finn play around, but they do actually hit Ord, but they don't cry. Or what if they don't cry? They don't cry if they actually hurt Ord.
They laugh because they thought it was funny.
Oh!
Boo boo alert!
Ord, are you okay?
A thorn is stuck on my foot!
No! That same thorn that was stuck in my foot! Or would it be put on Ord's foot just like it did with Zack and Clawing Dr. Zack?
Yeah, but it would be caused by Kiki and Finn putting it on Ord.
And Cassie would severely say, Kiki, Finn! That hurt Ord's toe!
It hurts!
And now we have to wait till the storm passes if we want to get this thorn.
Hold on. Let me see if I can take the thorn out.
Be careful, Zack. Just like when Cassie tried to take it out of your foot.
Got it.
Oh, thank you, Zack. If only you were a doctor like Dr. Boo Boo Gone.
Yeah. All right.
But of course, well, now what are we going to do? We're stuck in here with the toddlers, and it's still storming.
What are we going to do now? We're stuck with Kiki and Finn, and there's still a big thunderstorm going. What are we going to do? What are we going to do?
Zack, we just have to keep calm. That's what I do sometimes when I'm freaked out about stuff sometimes, or if I'm scared of something. Well, of course. Now let's get on to the next release.
All right. This next one is called Mario's Drifting Dreams, but we already had the Giant of Nod and the Big Sleepover on there.
Yeah, we're not going to reuse that one twice.
Because it was already used in a 2002 release, so...
Well, this release date for this one would be...
the release date would be May 20th, 2003.
Yep.
Let's say it reuses It reuses the episode. We're gonna have let's say we're gonna have a picture's worth 1,000 words and the talent pool they reuse, since that one was last used in 2000 and we're in a 2003 release.
Yeah. And yes, I know for pictures worth 1,000 words. Like, also, like, you know, when Ort's mom calls for him saying, I don't know how it goes, but Ort speaks like himself, but then he goes back to his teenage voice for some reason, like when he goes, okay, Mom, now we'll never find the giggle flowers in time.
Don't be sad, Ort.
And also for the talent pool,
what
like
if there was a sequel to this episode where this time it's Zach and Wheezy looking to find some flowers for their parents?
Like for their parents' birthday?
Yeah. Tomorrow is my mom's special birthday, and I'm trying to give her a perfect birthday gift.
That'd be kind of interesting.
Oh no! Now we have nothing for Mom's birthday. And he's like, Zach, you can't just give up. There's got to be some way we can find them.
Just like when you guys helped me do it for my mom.
You think so?
Yes, of course.
And then, of course, the sister episode, The Talent Pool.
Yes, with this one, like this one where Cassie tries to do this, and she stubbed Zach's toe, and he goes, oh, my foot! I'll never walk again! I'm sorry, Zach. Here, let me take care of your boo-boo.
Well, what if there was...
This is the first time Cassie shrinks.
Zach and Wheezy are confused about what they want for the talent show.
Why would they be confused? But Cassie tries her hardest.
I can't think of anything for the talent show. Do you have any ideas?
But also, like, this is the first time this talent pool episode marks the first time Cassie shrinks. I don't know. There is many episodes of 1999 she shrinks, but I think does she is Bullet for You the only episode of 2000 where Cassie shrinks?
Yes.
But all the others of 1999 she still shrinks.
Are there any episodes from 2000 where Ord turns invisible?
I'm not so sure.
But we know there is one episode that has both Cassie shrinking and Ord turning invisible, and you know what that is?
Yes, staying within the lines, which we did talk about a long time ago.
Yes.
But yes, let's get back to the talent pool episode.
And the voice of the talent pool is Kathleen Bard, the voice of Wheezy.
And I like when she jumps for joy and excitement because she has a friend now. I have a friend, and her name is... Oh, honey, what's your name?
Cassie?
I have a friend named Cassie.
What if there was another talent pool in that sequel episode, but being voiced by a male actor instead of a female actress?
That'd be so cool.
And he would be voiced by Ty Olsson, who does Ord. I haven't found a great... I haven't laughed in weeks. Oh, I'm a sad talent pool.
But Mr. Talent Pool, don't worry. I can be your friend. And then he jumps for joy saying, I have a friend and his name is...
I have a friend named...
what's your name, son?
Zach.
I have a friend named Zach. Oh, did you want your talent, Zach?
Well, I have figured out my own talent. making music and helping others.
Oh, Zachy, that's a perfect one. Well, of course. Now let's get to the next release.
All right.
We're done with the May release.
This next one's a release from June 10th of 2003.
Oh, before my birthday.
And it's called Bowser Jr.'s Favorite Adventures.
Favorite adventures, yeah. And we'll see what bonus episodes of Dragon Tales will be included.
Oh, it would reuse the episodes The Greatest Show in Dragonland and prepare according to instructions.
Yep, I already know my thoughts on those episodes. I also like when they get to Wonder World in The Greatest Show in Dragonland. Like when these rides are not fun. Definitely not.
Yeah!
Fifi was so much better than...
I know. Let's go back the way we came.
Yeah. It's on the... Unfortunately, we never got this episode on VHS, but it's on DVD. Or actually, it's on both VHS and DVD, so yes. I was like, so yeah. Well, actually, take that back. Yes, we have this on both VHS and DVD. The Greatest Show in Dragonland.
And prepare according to instructions.
Yes, but they're just on different VHS tapes because they didn't want to put them next to each other. Because with VHS tapes, they don't want to put the episodes too close to each other. But
well,
yeah.
There is actually one release that uses the same order of episodes from TV airings, and it's called Do Not Pass No and Treasure Hunt.
Yep. That's the only VHS I know of Dragon Tales to do that.
And as a result, the end credits only play twice instead of 3 times.
Like, yeah, I don't have the VHS School is Cool yet. And they only play the end credits twice? Like, usually, like, on all others, they play the end credits 5 times. Or on VHS,
on DVD, but on VHS, it's usually 3 times.
Yes. But yeah. And about prepare according to instructions, we like to find dancing crystals in this cave. And Ord would say it's really dark in here.
Don't make me go in there. That cave is scary.
Don't you have something to help Ord not feel scared? How about this lantern?
Yeah. All right. Now let's go into a release from July 8th of 2003. No, July 22nd, 2003. And it's called Mario's Ice Cream Party and Other Delicious Stories.
This one, I'll say this. It was released, what'd you say, the July 22nd, 2003?
Yeah.
That's a week before Dragon Tales We Can Work It Out DVD and VHS released.
And it's also the same day Clifford the Big Red Dog DVDs VHS tapes were released. Look Out Clifford and Big Fun in the Sun were released on that same day.
And also, this was a while after the Thomas, or I think it's after the Thomas release, James and the Red Balloon hit VHS and DVD.
And you know what bonus Dragon Tales episodes are reused on Mario's Ice Cream Party and Other Delicious Stories? They reuse Crash Landings and the Big Cake Mix-Up from the Mario's Tasty Treats VHS.
Yeah, we know Crash Landings is a good episode, and for the Big Cake Mix-Up, they always get picked up and they all bring eggs for some reason. And like also like when they catch the eggs in their baseball mitt, and like when eggs yolk gets all over Zach, and Wheezy screams out, "Foul ball!" And of course, like another portion is like, what was it? Also, like when they sing the parody of the portion of I've been working on the rail, but on the song portion, someone's in the kitchen with Dinah, but replace it with Ord.
Yeah.
It's also like in Sandcastle Hassle, it's a parody of someone's in the castle with Ord, just like in the parody of I've been working on the railroad. In Sandcastle Hassle, it's someone's in the castle.
I don't think I've ever heard of the song Three Little Fishies before.
Huh?
I was answering MRKP 2003's question.
Oh, right. Sorry.
I don't think I've heard the song Three Little Fishies before.
But have you listened to I've Been Working on the Railroad before, Flicka?
Oh, yes.
Okay, you can actually listen to the version from I Love Toy Train's version. You can listen to the version on the I Love Toy Trains CD version. You can just look up on YouTube I Love Toy Trains songs and look up I've been working on the railroad. But of course, also when they're back home and they say Emmy, Max, and Emmy says, "Uh-oh, I think we forgot to plan something out." And says, what? Oh wait, no, yeah, dinner time. Oh.
All right. This next one is from August 5th, 2003, and this is where we get a season 1 episode that we never had before.
Yeah, and this was also, you're saying August 5th, 2003, a while after Jeremy Barton's birthday.
Yeah.
His 7th birthday, after that.
Yes. All right. I will go look at that song later. And meanwhile, the Dragon Tales episodes, they are out with the garbage and lights, camera, dragons. Those are the only season 1 episodes we have not used yet on a release.
Yeah, but yeah, we have to use them because for some reason we forgot to do it. But yes, also yes, this is the only Dragon Tales episode of 2000 where Wheezy cries. But Quibbling Siblings is the only episode of 1999.
Wheezy's Last Laugh is another episode from 2000 where Wheezy cries.
Quibbling
Siblings is the only one from 1999 to use that.
Okay, so that is 3 times Wheezy does cry in the series, but only 1 time for Zach crying.
Mm-hmm.
So Quibbling Siblings is the only one of 1999 where Wheezy cries, but this and Wheezy's Last Laugh are the only ones of 2000 where she cries. Well, of course,
we're hoping to get to the 2003 releases, and then maybe next week we'll get to the releases from 2004 to 2005 because we had a lot to talk about. Next week we'll get to the 2004 and 2005 releases.
If you're positive, I mean, we only got I don't know, maybe 3 more releases, or should we just?
We have 4 more releases from 2003 left.
So you say we should still finish the 2003 releases, but we'll do the 2004 through 05 ones next week?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll just call this one part 1 if you don't mind.
No, this is part 2, 2002 to 2003.
Okay, so I know even though you mistakenly said 2005, it's okay. We'll just get to finish the 2003 releases. But yeah, let's get to the next 2003 releases. I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
The release date will be August
5th, 2003. That one, Mario's Fun with Celebrities Volume 2.
Oh yeah.
That was released August 5th, 2003. That has
also talk about the
I find Lights Camera Out with the Garbage to be the perfect example of the perfect Dragon Trash episode. You know why?
God. Why?
Because Zach is acting like a complete jerk to Wheezy in that episode.
Yeah, I can't do the Wheezy crying impression from Out with the Garbage. I'd be so terrible at it. Oh my god, I feel so sorry for Wheezy.
It just makes me feel so bad for Wheezy. But it's not a Dragon Trash because of Wheezy crying. No, it's because Zach is acting like a complete jerk to Wheezy. That drags it to the Dragon Trash category.
But of course, we'll talk about the sister episode, Lights, Camera, Dragons, which, luckily, yes, I'll tell you this again. Also, like I told you, I'll do this dialogue from when Max is still pissed when he talks to Kendall saying, anything would be better than doing on any stupid video. Did you know there's some other Thomas episodes on Sprout where they had to change the word from stupid to something else? Actually, there's another example. In the episode Balti from Season 3, which is also on Shine Time Station, Boy for Mr. Conductor, but that version, he still says stupid nonsense. But on the Sprout airing, I think they changed that. They also changed that one from stupid to silly nonsense. He says, silly nonsense. But in the original version of Ball G of Thomas, Ball G's debut episode from season 3, in the Bully for Mr. Conductor version, he still says stupid nonsense. But this one, they have to change it from stupid to silly. On the Sprout airing of Ball G from Thomas of season 3, this one he goes, silly nonsense. I wouldn't have brought them if I'd known.
Well,
I did a breakdown or something.
I noticed that in Haunted Henry, Henry says "stupid bird" in the original version.
But in the Sprout airing, they say "silly bird." I think there's some other.
If there were any episodes with Michael Brandon being the narrator that had the word "stupid" on them.
No, I don't think so. I think George Carlin and Alec Baldwin, as far as I know, are the only narrators to say the word "stupid" in.
Are there any episodes with Ringo Starr's narration that has it? Oh yes, there is.
There is one.
Takes the Plunge. There is one where Ringo Starr says "stupid bored."
Also, it says "stupid bored," but in the Sprout airing, they have to change it to "silly bored." It says "silly bored." Said Percy made a plan. He made a plan. Also, yeah, Percy Takes the Plunge from season 2. That's another one where they have to change it from stupid to silly and Sprout. And also Ball G in season 3.
Did you see any episodes on Sprout that had Ringo Starr's narration, or did they all have George Carlin on them?
Definitely George Carlin. But yes, also like when Max tells Emmy, "But I'm not a dragon."
You don't have to be, because I'm making a new video, and you're the star, called
Really?
Max and the Giant Sandwich.
Okay, and also the ending portion is like, this one's about a tickle monster that attacked Emmy.
Max, no! I can imagine if there was another episode that had Enrique being the tickle monster and tickling Max this time.
Yeah. Well, of course. Yeah, let's get to the next 2003 release.
All right. So, this next one is from September 2nd of 2003, and that is just 9 days before John Ritter passed away.
Yeah. Nothing Thomas related this month of 2003. But, of course, this was probably... What was it?
This was also the same day Arthur Cracks the Case and Arthur Gets Spooked were released on VHS and DVD by Sony Wonder.
Well, if I could find those DVD releases, or unless Shot Factory Kids released the complete series of Arthur on DVD or Blu-ray, that'd be awesome. Because they did with Flintstones. Well, they did with Flintstones already. Warner Brothers did make a complete series of Flintstones. But yeah, let's get to the...
And, well, the only complete seasons of Arthur that actually were released were Season 7, Season 10, and Season 11. The Season 7 one is just called Sleepovers, Sports, and More.
So it's not like just a full complete season set, but it's just as episodes from that season.
It is the complete Season 7, but it's just called Sleepovers, Sports, and More.
Oh. And they did it for Season 10 and Season
11 as well.
Okay. Because like I said, they released 2 bad seasons on individual sets, and one of the original good seasons.
Season 7 being one of the original good seasons.
Yeah. But some original episodes do have some flaws here and there. But yeah, let's get to the September 2003 release. Yeah, September 2nd, 2003.
But actually, Jeremy Barton, Arthur Gets Spooked and Arthur Cracks the Case both have the dot transformation ident. But the DVD versions of Arthur's Teacher Trouble and Arthur's Pet Business were the September 2nd, 2003 releases that had dash transformation on them, Jeremy Barton, to answer that question.
Okay. Yeah. You were just answering your friend Jeremy Barton's thing. But yeah, let's get to what bonus Dragon Tales episode will be included on this, but I think they may have to be reused.
It it is reused, and no. Oh, sorry, I forgot to say that there are no September 2nd, 2003 releases with Dragon Tales. So the next one with a Dragon Tales episode is actually from October 14th of 2003, and it's called Luigi Breaks His Arm and Other Painful Stories.
That release, when we're saying, released the same day Thomas's Snowy Surprise and Best of Gordon released on both VHS and DVD at the same time. Even though on the booklet of Thomas's Snowy Surprise it says Best of Gordon's coming out soon, but for some reason on the wiki it says it's put the same time as Thomas's Snowy Surprise. Best of Gordon is the same day as Thomas's Snowy Surprise, October 14th, 2003 on DVD and VHS.
But it was released on DVD independently in 2004.
Well, the only way to get it in 2003 was by that box set with the 4 Best of collection with Best of Thomas, Percy, and James in probably the holiday season of 2003.
And you know what Dragon Tales episodes would be reused on Luigi Breaks His Arm and Other Painful Stories? Tales You Lose and Calling Dr. Zack.
Yeah, mind if we try the portion when Emmy gets pissed saying she doesn't ever want to play Freeze Dance again? How about we do it both ways? I'll start with Emmy's not this portion. I'm never ever playing Freeze Dance again. I'm going home. Oh, who should we do with Cassie's Don't Go Emmy?
Don't go, Emmy.
Come on, Max. What are you doing? Sorry.
All right. Well, I'm gonna stay.
No. But I want to stay here and play.
I want to stay here and play.
No. I said, come on, Max.
Well, I'm gonna stay.
Fine. I'm going home then. Goodbye, everyone. I wish to use this rhyme to go back home. Until next time. Bye, Emmy. And of course, now you start with Emmy's what do you call it?
I'm never playing Freeze Dance again. Come on, Max.
It was just, I'm going home.
I'm going home.
Don't go. Max. But I want to stay here and play.
I said, come on, Max.
Well, I'm gonna stay here and play.
Fine. I'm going home. I wish to use this rhyme to go back home until next time.
Bye, Emmy. And also, like when Emmy, well, actually, we should do the ones with Mr. Whale. If they're your friends, why are you not playing?
If they're your friends, why are you not playing?
It's a dumb game.
Well,
I'm gonna do. I wish. What?
Yeah, we came up with a sequel to this episode where this time Enrique is out, but this time Enrique is not mad. He's just rather disappointed and sad that he lost.
Yeah, and of course, like when Emmy's surprised by Quetzal. Freeze! Quetzal! Are you playing right now? No! Freeze Dance is a dumb game!
Well,
look, now Ort's gonna be upset just like me.
In the sequel to it, we'd have Enrique be in the plot, but this time Enrique would be sad that he didn't win instead of angry. He's like, oh dear. Oh dear. I can't believe I lost the football game.
That's a good dialogue, but and also like when now Quetzal's the conductor of Freeze Dance. He says freeze. He says Ord Cassie adios. And also like when do you think she's gonna leave again?
No way! I'm
just kidding. Hurry up so we can play again.
Definitely.
Yeah, and
And also, like, when Emmy, freeze.
You got some jelly on your chin. You're out.
Okay, and calling Dr. Zach is also like when we do the one when Zach stepped his toe on the spine. It's from the spine.
oh! I stepped on something really sharp.
It's a spiny pine thorn.
Oh, ow! It hurts.
Oh, Zachy, it'll be okay. Maybe. I helped my mommy take out my sister's splinter. She felt much better.
Careful, Cassie. Yeah! Don't touch it anymore.
Maybe we should go to the doctor.
Doctor? No way. Forget it.
Oh, actually, now we'll try it. Oh, I stepped on something really sharp.
Spiny pine thorn.
Oh, it hurts.
Oh, Zachy, it'll be all right.
Maybe we should try it. Oh, I don't know.
I helped my mommy take out my sister's splinter, and she felt much better.
Be careful, Cassie. Yo! Oh, don't touch it.
Maybe we should go see the doctor.
Doctor? No way. No how. I'm afraid of going. Forget it.
Why not?
Because I'm afraid of going to the doctor. I've never been to the. And also all three of them get upset after Zach says, "I know, Wheezy. I know." How should we do that? No, us. Oh, poor Zach.
That's awful.
And, oh yeah. Also, I'll try it. Now I'll try it again. I'll do Emmy's. That's awful.
Poor
Oh,
Zach.
that's awful. And also, like when they hear someone squawking in there, somebody screamed. For not going in there. And then a pair comes out and says, "Thanks for taking care of me."
Well, to be honest with you, when I've watched that episode, Zach acted more like Ord's personality instead of his own. Because Ord is scared of things, just like Zach was scared of the doctor.
Really?
Because normally Ord is like, I'm scared. And in that one, Zach is like, I'm afraid of going to the doctor.
But also, this one portion of the episode, Max says, "Open wide, Zach. Say ah." Max, that's why dragons never say ah. Wait, Ord sounding like himself, kind of, but he has
That's
a teenage.
why dragons never say
and also, yes, also like when Max and Amy's mom called for them at the end, saying,
What if there was a sequel to that episode? Calling Dr. Zach that had Enrique involved with it, except with Kiki getting a thorn stuck on her foot.
Well, even though in Moving On, Kiki never cried, even though Cassie told her she wanted to be with Sophie for a while. At least Kiki did not get upset. But this one, we could see her cry, just like in a different version, but much better than Finn's Blankie, in my opinion.
There are only 2 more left for this release after this, I believe.
I know. Well, I know what you're saying, but I'm saying, like, what if we made this much better? It could be a little bit cooler, much better than Finn's Blankie. But at least Kiki doesn't cry so much. Unlike Finn's Blankie, Finn did it over and over and over again. But anyway, let's get to the next release.
And the next one is called Bowser Can't Always Get What He Wants, released November 18th of 2003.
Yep. That was a month after Thompson Snowy Surprise VHS and DVD. Yes.
It would also be the first release to use the 2003 Mario Home Entertainment logo.
Yeah.
And it would reuse the season 1 episodes Drag and Drop and Cassie Loves a Parade.
Yeah. Even like when Zach says this line, he says, "Yikes!" He said it. That's our trouble. He's like, why are you so scared? Why are you saying we're in trouble?
All right.
And also
because we don't know how to catch.
And like when Ord thinks he saw something delicious and he starts to chew up their ball. Ugh, yuck. And yes, Cassie Loves a Parade, where the first time we see Cosmo, yes. But it's good because, the funny faces make their crying go away.
That's what made it a good episode. It was originally going to be considered meh, but the funny part dragged it up to good.
Yes, because they did this portion, yes. Okay, I think this is the last 2003 release. Then we'll get to the 2004 through 05 releases next week.
The next one would be released, and the last one with a Dragon Tales episode to be released in 2003, and the last one to reuse a Season 1 episode would be Mario's Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yep. Released in somewhere
December 16th, 2003.
Yeah, 2 weeks after the Dragon Tales We Can Solve It Together VHS and DVD release, and a week after Letter Factory and Talking Words Factory have Leapfrog released on both VHS and DVD at the same time.
And it reuses the Season 1 Dragon Tales episodes, Snow Dragons, and The Fury is out on this one. I had to choose that one for another Christmas release because I think it fits pretty well.
Yeah, and also like when someone did a parody of this scene, like, where's Cassie?
Oh, I'm afraid Cassie has to stay home. She's getting over a cold.
Poor Cassie.
To Jeremy Barton, I'm going to answer this question real quick about the first release from 2004 to use the Columbia TriStar Home Entertainment logo with the DVD music on VHS. It is the release of Mario Gets Jinxed, released on June 8th, 2004. All right, here we go.
Okay, yes, of course, poor Cat. Me too, but I don't want to leave Cassie all alone. But there's one funny portion with the burping rock, which made me laugh. And also, like, yes, when Max tries to sing the song to Ord that they're scared and they're lost. When you're scared that you are lost, you are lost, you are lost.
But before they sing, Ord lets out a big cry, just as big as it was in the Forest of Darkness.
But what if they actually? What if we do this? What if we do this again? But make Zach and Wheezy here, but make Max and Ord be the only ones to cry, but Zach and Wheezy don't cry?
Sure.
My wings are frozen, and my nose is frozen.
Oh, my wings are frozen too.
No. Zach's wouldn't be frozen because he and Wheezy are two heads. But Ord and Max are the only ones crying. Is, guys, don't cry. We can't just give up. We need to.
Guys, we can't give up. We have to keep trying. We just have to.
I can't and I miss my parents.
Guys, I kind of miss them too, but we just can't give up.
Yes, this time we'll still let Max and Ord cry. No Zack and Wheezy crying. But
I kind of miss them too, Ord. But that doesn't mean we can just give up.
yeah, Zacky's right, Ord. If we can just help you get the ice off, then you won't be so sad about thinking about missing your parents.
You think so?
Of course. I would help Zacky when he was in a tough situation.
You know what I think? I love the idea.
Oh, Zacky, that's what I usually say. Come on, let's get these guys' snow off of them and their ice, and we can get to the snow dragon. Oh, thank you, Zacky Weezy. Now I don't feel so scared anymore. Yeah, me too. Now let's find Quetzal and get to the snow dragon.
Oh, now as for the Fury is out on this one, you mind if I be Max? It's
Wait.
not fair. I can't tag anyone.
Woohoo! Actually also about snow dragon. We did the other portion, like, you know, when they still found Quetzal and got to the snow dragons. Niños, I've been worried about you guys.
The last one with Jeremy Barton. The last one with the VHS music would be called "The Big Mario Land Blizzard," released May 4th of 2004.
Oh, okay. Shoot, my bad. I realized you were talking to Jeremy Martin's question, answering the question. But yeah, let's get to the Furies on. This one is he throws the pod and it lets the Fury out. But just imagine if bees came out of there, and besides the Fury. Because it looks like a bee's hive to me.
Hey!
Oh! Who would the bee sting?
Oh, let's just say it stings. Let's just state it stings Zack.
Whoa,
it would be one of the earliest times where Zack would go, "Boo boo alert! Boo boo alert! Boo boo alert!"
He would say 3 times in a row, by the way. Even though in the other episode 1999 and the one of 2000, he says it twice. But and it was like, get these bees off me!
3 times in that episode, because it really.
Yes, because bees can sting you if you're not. They can sting you if you touch their nests, their hive. Just imagine if I saw a swarm of bees coming into my apartment, I would come running out scream.
Zack, I think I need to take you to Dr. Boo Boo Gone again.
Just like we did when you had that thorn in your foot.
Don't remind me.
But of course, also I'll do this part. Well, also you do the or don't worry about it after I say, how can I calm down? When I get mad, I get so mad.
Don't worry.
I was like, Max, Bunny, calm down.
Max,
I can't.
Calm down.
I can't. Whoa! And the Fury would say, what does he say after Max lands next to him? Oh, look who's back. Leave me alone! Oh, now the Fury's even bigger. He's even bigger than me.
Run for your lives!
It says, count backwards, Max. That's what Dad says to me when I get mad at you. And then I don't think about being mad ever again. Okay. 10? 8? Oh, I don't know how!
He actually
Come
says
on.
10, 8, 3, and then he says, oh, I don't remember how.
Oh, I thought it was 10, 8, 4. It's 10, 8, 3? Oh, I don't know how! Come on, Max. blow some steam. Don't listen to your friends. Do this and this. 10. No, no, no. I'm shrinking. Got him. And then Cassie explains out, is Max mad again? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Full job. Tack, you're in.
And that pretty much wraps up this stream.
Yep. All done with 2003 releases. So, yep. So, like I say, I think we have plans for, well, actually, I could tell you this. I think the week after this upcoming Friday, my dad's going to be away, Flicka. So I think we'll be safe to do a stream the Friday after. This is basically not this upcoming Friday, but the Friday after. We can do it.
That sounds great. We could take a break this upcoming Friday, and then the Friday afterwards, we can come back.
I mean, actually, we can do the stream next Friday to wrap up this fan-made Mario releases if you want. Well,
if
actually,
you want, then yes. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah. That's a plan. So, as long as we talk about our planning ahead, yes. Anyways, yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave this stream. And, yeah, thanks for having me on. And hopefully we'll stick around for continue this Mario thing next week.
You're welcome.
Yep. See you.
Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you later.